Looking forward to the outdoor season. I probably came away from the indoor season just personally a little more excited and I don't know if motivated heading into the outdoor season than probably what I honestly am a lot of times coming out of indoors. Sometimes you get done with indoors and you are a little bit tired and wore down and you have to gear back up. And I don't feel like that at all this year. I'm excited for it. And I think part of that is during the indoor season, I feel like we fell short in some areas. And part of that was just maybe injury related, definitely illness related. We just dealt with a lot in that area this January, February, and hopefully we're over the hump with that, and looking forward to moving outdoors and seeing how the season goes. We always deal with, it's for us, it's a little bit shorter season, just by a week or two, and also you might lose another week or two in there with poor weather, and so you have to just make the most of the opportunities you have. Indoors you can almost get spoiled in that you have perfect weather every time, and almost, and all the facilities we compete in and the meets we go to are ones that really set us up for great success. Outdoors, you do have weather that you deal with, and there are just other issues that come into play there. It's the end of the school year, and students are maybe getting a little more tired or easily, honestly, can lose focus, looking on to things that they move on to in life with summer jobs and that sort of thing. But really, track and field is not necessarily about cross country and not necessarily about indoor track. It's about outdoor track, and I'm excited about that as we move into the outdoor season. Yeah, for the conference, as was shown at our conference meet this year, and even as you went to the national meet, again, great conference, so deep, so if you're a little off, or if you are dealing with an injury, or if you're dealing with something, you're not just going to slip from 3rd to 5th place in your event, you're going to slip from 3rd to maybe you don't place in your event. And I think that's the biggest thing that and every year I say it, but that I see in the MIAA is just the depth that we see. And this is in all sports. It's not just a track thing. That's in all sports, that you just see great depth in this conference, and along with the fact that the top end is very high quality. You have another national championship for Lincoln's women this just last week, so it's a good one to be in. The change in events, I think through the hammer rather than the weight throw. That should be good for us, particularly for Danny Coons. She was a national qualifier, just missed making finals at the national meet last year in the hammer. And Danny did well in the weight throw indoors, but she's typically a better hammer thrower. So we're excited about the hammer. We're excited about the discus as we move outside. I personally have an affinity for the steeplechase, and so I always look forward to those steeplechase workouts. I was excited and was out at our new facility that's being put in, that we'll be in next year, and had to go take a picture of the steeplechase pit being put on, or being installed, but that's an event that hopefully can be good for us. So yeah, we look forward to those new events as we get outdoor, and I think it actually is easier for the athlete who their main event is something that's an outdoor only event. So if it's the steeplechase, or it's the 10K, or it's the hammer throw, or the discus, or even the 400-meter hurdles, I think the athletes in those events just naturally have a more excitement as they transition, because now they're transitioning to what they do best. And so I always see that with those folks, but man, whether it's the high jumpers, the long jumpers, the pole vaulters, and all that they do, I think they're excited too.